back to Moans and Bones Reactions. I am Othaia, the Bones, and this is
Oona, the Moans.
And today we're reacting to an Incognito mode video, Exploration, in the field, I think, of the series that he does. So he's exploring. I'm terrified. I don't know how well this man can explore, or how far even.
We let IH out of his house, oh no.
Trips and falls into traffic immediately. But yeah, we have no idea what this one's about, but we will find out on the journey, I suppose.
Yeah, let's explore.
Yeah, explore. Exactly. Exploring and learning together, guys.
No one's climbed this one before. Witness this moment, locals. Make a note, boy.
The kids.
Yeah, I used to plore once. But after
Plore?
Now I'm more of an explorer.
Exploring?
Maybe I should explore my sexuality.
What
What the hell is that? Under the ocean, I'm afraid there's not much to see.
What?
Oh, gun.
What? Yeah, no, I could not have guessed that was the intro.
First things first, a little bit of admin.
Yes.
Admin.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month, thank you.
We're shy by 2 months.
You know, in honor of you, my friend, I'm going to avoid using any homophobic slurs for the rest of the month.
Well, maybe just for the next 10 minutes.
Look, I'm still going to say them, but I just won't say them with as much vitriol. How about that?
How about I'll pull a Tazonde and pull away from the mic to say them.
Not chocolate rain.
Like, we're just having a chat, and then you just hear, like, a quiet slur. Like, just in the mic.
Just off in the distance. You're right. What, did you say something?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't.
And of course you've got your Discord set up so that, like, it's so sensitive that it picks up even the smallest sounds.
The best.
That's a really funny idea.
All right, what did you actually want to talk about?
Hawaii. Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Hawaii.
You can explore
We're
in
flying to
there.
Hawaii in a couple months. When you look at that on the map, oh boy, those dudes be out there. I feel
Damn,
like
they
that
are.
would be quite a relaxing living for the last several thousand years. Just chilling, eating fish and fucking coconuts and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was fairly brutish as well. Like, Captain Cook, he died in Hawaii, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, he got run over by a Toyota Corolla, I think.
Yeah, that's right. And he got killed by the locals. And one of the reasons for that was they became very scared of the Europeans because this was their second voyage over. And the first time, someone went on the ship sick. They go, guys, does anyone have a cold? Does anyone have a flu? It's serious. You can't come. You can't come if you're sick. No, no, I swear, it's just my allergies. It's just the sea air.
Oh, what a
Allergies.
jackass.
And then they brought him along, and then he sneezed on one of the locals, and then, 90% of the population died.
Just ran up and sneezed on him.
And then he went back to England or whatever. And in the meanwhile, the Hawaiians are going, what the heck? They put a curse on us. And then Captain Cook shows up again.
Oh,
He's
that
going,
makes
"I'm loving
sense."
This was brilliant last time. They had coconut bras. They had coconut cocktails.
Did they?
Coconut music.
Yeah. They didn't have horses, but they would clap the coconut halves together. Grass
Monty
skirt,
Python.
loving it.
Not the club
Especially when
club.
There was a strong breeze.
Hawaiian shirts.
Moana on TV.
Moana.
And anyway, they were loving it. And then all of a sudden they see the natives and they're running up. And this time they got spears. And they're going, what? What's going on?
Hey, what the hell, man? Pretty sure I heard something different. That doesn't seem right.
Well, you calling me a liar?
I don't know. I heard something different.
Yeah, hold on, let me Google. I'll Google it. Look, I found these ladies. They will be the arbiters of the whole thing.
Cook is, horrible because he brought disease. He's not terribly important. The best thing about him is that we killed him.
Oh, man.
No, hold on. Let her cook. That's
Based.
Cook.
The best thing about him is we killed him. That's amazing. Oh shit.
It's not very nice.
I'm glad we ate him.
This is where Cook went, took his diseases, to the Maoris, to the Tahitians, whatever, we can stay. We Hawaiians took care of this problem here. We killed Cook.
They didn't know about germ theory. He didn't know.
Did it that intensely.
All right, this lady
Or that you
didn't
didn't have
give us any
immunity.
substantial information. So we consulted Wikipedia as to what actually happened. Okay, so here's what happened. So Cook, right? He returns, and it's not just him. There's other people with him. They return to Hawaii, and they need to do repairs because their ship, the mast, is broken. While they're doing that, there's a series of thefts from Cook's camp. It says here that they stole iron tongs and baskets.
Oh.
So it's the valuable stuff, you know. You gotta keep that in the vault.
The real high value items.
So they put up with the thieving and the pinching for a while, but then they've got these boats, right? So they park them in the ocean. You don't want to get too close to the beach. You don't want to get stuck on the shore. So you then take these little boats all the way to the shore, and they're called cutters. At one point they discovered, hey, someone's stolen one of our little boats. So the next day, Cook and about 10 of his dudes, they march ashore, right? And they go up to the Hawaiian king, and his name is like Turiabu. And they go, you're coming with us, fella. We're going to take you as a hostage, and then we're going to force the natives to return the boat, please. Also, I want those tongs.
Seems like a very bad
and
idea.
that basket.
And also, how did you possibly get past our security to steal the tongs and basket?
But in the chaos, when they're trying to take the king, a Hawaiian chief shows up,
Okay.
and his name is like Kalimu, and he's shot and killed.
Real
What-
bad timing on his part.
Things have escalated from tongs and boats to murder.
I like to imagine he just pops into the hut like, oh, hey guys, what's happening here? Bang! just real wrong place, wrong time.
That's really what it feels like. What happened? He probably was like, "Hey, you can't just take our king or whatever, right?"
Yeah.
And they were probably
Those 10 Hawaiian
no.
pizzas you ordered.
Pizza time.
So the natives, they
Pizza
get
time.
angry.
Yeah, Toby.
Understandably.
Cook and his
Maguire.
crew, they take off running. They're going back for the longboats.
Yep.
They're like, we got to get out of there. We got to get off this island. We've made a big mistake.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Huge.
have.
And then while they're pushing their boats into the water, Cook and the crew are attacked by the natives. Uh-oh. Now, they're fighting, and it's all in slow motion, and Cook turns around, he shoots and he kills a native warrior. At that point, he is then struck with a wooden club, and
Mine
then
he missed.
someone stabs him with
Was
an
the
iron
caption.
dagger.
Real like level 1 goblin items to be killed by. He took a collective 12 damage from that.
Cook then fell down, and he, along with 4 other soldiers, were never seen again by the men, who escaped back to the Resolution, which is the big ship. And then they weirdly preserved his body and did a whole bunch of things. We can't show the images. It's very gruesome. I think they kind of liked him by the end. Yeah, at least once he was dead.
Why?
It's hard to be angry at a body, I guess.
Yeah, interesting.
That is, yeah, okay, that's very different to what I was led to believe. I would like to know how this other chief was shot and killed. Well, I suppose
Yeah,
the
right.
instigating event was the theft, but that definitely escalated it a little bit. Like, how does...
Yeah. I feel like this chart is accurate because at the end of the day, these people have very different tools and stuff too. So they're not. It might not even just been pure theft. It might have just been curiosity. Like, what are these tools that they're making and stuff, right? Like, with a little theft.
How do you go from...
Yeah, the chief might...
But to me, it's like the same thing as different animals will steal things from humans because they're like, what the fuck is this? If you haven't seen something before, I think almost anyone is curious about it. I'm fucking curious about shit I haven't seen before. And if I have the ability to just yoink it for a bit.
Yeah. It would be much better to be charitable and ask, like,
I know,
what's
and
going
it'd be
on.
like, hey, we don't even care about the baskets and tongs you guys took. Can we have our boat back, though?
Yeah.
Back them or something.
Okay, yeah, if it was a self-defense, then that would make a bit more sense. I'm so sorry to the editor who has to proofread all the nonsense that I've all the nonsense and half-truths.
Yeah, things that we've overheard in a fever dream. When
Yeah. Like they
Fever
heard half
dream.
of at a pub
when
because
we're in the club, or we're in the somewhere cool. Me just with an ear to a glass at the toilet stall and
Oh.
at the kebab shop, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a good fact.
Yeah,
I'm learning that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
let's go
No.
right in the brain, right in the memory hole for later. They're gonna love this one.
Ad time.
God damn it,
Nordman,
IH.
I sentence you to 2 years in the prison.
Oh,
Slammer.
damn. Not
I'm
Nord,
innocent.
man.
And just so you learn a lesson, here's 4 additional months. Welcome to my life. In Schnordshank.
Nordshank.
Norsnake.
Redemption.
Redemption.
It's hell in here.
Hell
They
yeah.
track your every move.
Prisoners, it's time for cookies. I hope you'll accept them.
Not the cookies.
There's no privacy in this jail at all. It's like a goddamn prison.
We have trackers all over this prison, and we're gonna use that to collect data and sell it to marketers. But someone here has been using a VPN, and I have a suspicion of who it is.
I'll never rat out my crew, Warden.
Have it your way then.
Just let me out, Warden. You don't have to make this such a huge deal.
That's for extra money.
Something in my prison wallet.
Kid, if you ever find yourself in the hole, use this. Saley eSIM.
The Saley eSIM
That's
gives you
the
20
Saley
gigabytes of mobile data,
subtle
which you can
double
use
ad.
anywhere in the world. And then you pair it with the NordVPN app, and then you're totally anonymous as well. You can pretty much go anywhere and do anything.
A gift when you sign up to NordVPN.
Hello, Nord 24-hour support hotline? I'm in solitary and I'm feeling very alone right now.
Where did he go? Impossible!
Well, he tunneled through
Come
that.
with me.
The Friends
Oh,
poster.
I belong here. But where are you gonna go, kid?
With Nord's thousands of servers around the globe, anywhere but here.
Final call for the flight. All passengers please line up by the gate.
Not leaving so soon, are you? Huh? I changed my mind about jail. Saley man? I
Yeah?
sentence you to a life sentence with me.
Oh my.
Naughty Dufresne
I
was
didn't know they
never
were in love
seen
like
again
that.
by authorities. But he went on to commit many, many more crimes. So get NordVPN today with nordvpn.com/incognito.
He does
Get
cook
a
with these
huge deal
ads.
on a
That's a
2-year
lot of
plan plus
work.
4 extra months. And when you sign up using my link, you get a free eSIM with Saley. Hey, that's pretty good.
Damn. He'll
Would you
never look
live
The
so
on
ocean.
good.
The ocean?
Absolutely not. Not even.
No.
I don't even want to think about it. No. Look, I'm first.
Okay, what are your thoughts on the ocean before we delve into their thoughts about the ocean?
The ocean and the bottom of the ocean. I think it's super cool, and I'm a terrible swimmer, but I often have like the idea of being able to go down there and swim around, but I would have to be like some epic mermaid to actually make that happen. And I am not, so like him, I will probably never.
Well,
No
and
thanks.
It may
I thought the
surprise
scientists who
some
do
of you, given
With
my
robots.
lovely purple bonish stature. But at one point, I was a lifeguard. And I used to, like, I swam a lot in the past. I really love swimming. I was on a swim team for a few years. Like, it was one of my favorite pastimes. But recently, in the like past 7-ish years, because some like IH I think described a similar experience in a previous video. I don't know. All I know is deep ocean stuff has scared me more, but that's because I've seen more things that live in the deep ocean.
Yeah.
So I think I don't mind ships. I actually have been on the ocean at one point in the middle of nowhere going to an island. Moon
been a
was
bit too.
gorgeous. Oh my god. The moon at night on a ship, well, not just surrounded by ocean, it was incredible. One of the most amazing things I've seen. But submarine stuff? Fuck that. No way am I going down there where I can just be
I feel like
crushed.
I feel like it seems like it would be cool, but then what I can actually functionally do down there would make it boring. Unless I'm like researching something.
I'm trying to
maybe.
convince her to play Subnautica, guys. So we work on that in the comments. Maybe it'll show up on our plays channel, which you can check out here.
Well, that'll work because then I have more swimmability, right? And there's
Well, yeah,
things to
you
look
can.
at.
Well, yeah, and get eaten by. But
no.
don't worry about
Oh,
that.
You were
But
selling me till you weren't.
Well, yeah, for me, it's the submarine thing. I just don't want to be down in the depths. I think that's just. I'm not meant for that.
Yeah.
Oh man, but
I can find an amulet that turns me into a magical
Yeah.
mermaid.
Well,
Maybe?
then, I think there's still predators you need to worry about.
No. Mermaid is
Nah.
secretly top dog.
Yeah, so they just avoid you. All enemies, like the Kraken. I don't know about that. I mean, but yeah, put what you guys think of the ocean in the comments. I'd be curious to hear. Are you afraid of the ocean? Do you not mind it? Do you enjoy it? Have you been on it? Do you sail? Love to hear any stories you guys might have related to the ocean, because it is a vast thing on this planet.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear
Would you
their
live
thoughts.
at the bottom of the ocean?
No.
Absolutely not. Not even. I
No.
don't even want to think about it. No. Look,
Yeah, that's a
I played
nightmare.
Bioshock 1 and 2. That's
Yeah, I didn't even think of Bioshock. That's no. Bioshock is good. It can be a game, but not reality, please.
seems like an awful idea. It'd be fun to visit, maybe. But
I'd quite like to live under the ocean.
really,
That seems really neat, live in a big glass semicircle.
you have like a chute, like a window that just opens up and just fish pour in. You close it, and that's your dinner. I just like to imagine like some like 1950s housewife just opening up the windows to get some air in, and just a bunch of fish flopping. The apple pie on the windowsill just gets obliterated.
Now, I want to show you this because I saw this the other day and I thought it was very neat. Okay, so this is a very cool channel. It's called Natural World Facts, right? And this particular video is on brine pools. And so what happens is, at the bottom of the ocean, there are different levels of salinity, and sometimes you end up with these pockets of exceedingly salty water. And they're usually filled with like sulfur and lots of other bad stuff too.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like,
right.
salt bath, but
So
no.
it's like, this guy's, here's this crab and he's loving it, and look at all
Yeah.
these muscles.
Oh,
Brilliant.
you'd be stoked.
Absolutely. And
He
then
is stoked.
there's a pool over here, and somehow it's breached its wall, and then it's just slid downhill, and it spills out
Ooh.
like a river running through the bottom of the ocean across the sea floor. And it just finds like its lowest point, right? Because it's heavier than the rest of the water.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And there's all these like oysters that are like, it's great being down here, lower than the brine pool. I'm loving this.
Look at those idiots up there stuck in the brine pool, unlike us. Downhill chads.
Food's falling down here all the time.
Chad.
We're getting big and fat and we love it.
The downhill
Yeah.
chad versus the brine pool virgin.
And then it's like, hey, what's that? What's that smell? Is it getting darker? 5 seconds later, he's like, I can't get out of the way. I can't get out of the way. And they just get devastated.
So it really is like the Goo Lagoon and SpongeBob, like how they have water.
Oh, yeah.
It's the sequel to
Yes.
water. There's water inside water. It's crazy that it is just so much darker. Like in a
Oh.
fantasy game, that would be the void or the dark evil that
Oh.
seeps across the land.
Look at these stupid fish. Like, they can see it's just death incarnate, and then,
What's down here?
oh, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Oh my
I'm
god!
dead.
Not
Yeah,
the
fish
Dark
are
Souls
stupid. I think if they had
death
eyebrows, we'd
sound.
feel bad for them,
Right.
but they don't. So like, if
Yeah.
you saw someone like throw a puppy off a cliff, you'd feel horrible.
Right.
But like discusing a fish off a cliff, that would honestly be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. They're so alien looking.
bad for
they
that
can't emote that you don't really feel
Nah,
bad for them.
no, that's
I feel
funny.
like being a fish is literally the worst animal
Yeah,
you could
it's
roll
one of the
'cause,
worst,
like,
at least.
At least if you're a land mammal, you can at least see
Fishy
the
lives?
world around you.
Right.
Fish is like, you can see at most 2 to 5 meters in front of you.
Yeah, you got your eyes at the side of your head.
At any point, you can just get 5 minutes at Freddy's jump scared by like a bigger fish, of which there is like
Yeah,
infinite
that's
amounts of.
Like,
Are you kidding me? That
wow,
shit
look,
exists.
a tasty morsel. That thing looks
Oh,
delicious.
no.
So I
No,
go and
no
I take
fish.
a little bite. oh my god, something's pulling on my face. Something's pulling on my fucking face. And then you know what you might
So
call a cool
sad.
trick, and somehow you might get loose of the line, and you go, whoa, that wasn't a tasty morsel at all. I got tricked. Oh, there's something in my mouth. And you've just got the hook now forever.
Oh, God.
There's something between my teeth. Steve, could you get this?
Could you imagine just having, even just the idea of like something between your teeth and you can't do anything about it? Imagine, then just having like a piece of shrapnel in your face that's just stuck there. And not only do
He is
you not
now
have the capability
the
of
ultimate
removing it,
fish.
nobody
Never
else
surviving.
does.
And no one feels any sympathy either. At best, you get you got a new piercing.
Yeah.
New
Damn,
piercing.
Jeff's gone metal, huh?
Well, I think it's because no
There's
matter
John Metal.
There's like the fourth fish that comes in who's been like taken the bait like 5 times, but has gotten away every time. It's just got all these hooks all over him.
Reminds me of the serious fish in Finding Nemo.
I am blanking on that.
There's I think a William Dafoe fish who has like
Oh,
an injured fin from trying to
yeah.
escape the tank.
Yep. Pretty
fish's
much.
life ends in a brutal and violent
He's seen
way.
too much.
Yes.
There is no fish retirement.
The fish grows old and grey and slumps off from the herd to die a peaceful life amongst the trees.
Some
and,
might,
Hold my fin.
but then that's just sinking down
I
to the
see the
bottom and
lights.
eaten.
No, it's getting eaten, torn apart. Your cheek's getting pulled by a rod. You're getting dissolved by stomach acid alongside 500 other fish in the whale's guts. You're drowning in saltier water. There's no good out.
I mean,
for a
some might
fish.
die of
The
natural
idea of being a
causes,
fish-
but then you're still just dying in the ocean, which, you're
Those are
probably
all
gonna
natural
eat.
causes, technically. Nature's eating them.
It's like you're in like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 24/7.
Every
Like
direction they turn around, you hear the revving of the chainsaw.
you're
The
literally
chainsaw
running
teeth.
24/7. Except you've also got 2 extra axes to deal with because a fish could come from above or below.
God.
too.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
too.
think of that.
You can't like hide behind a bush. I guess you could hide in some rocks on the seabed, and also visibility.
Although we have to worry about that too. I read a story recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna say rabbits have to worry about a lot.
Well, no, I'm talking about us. Literally a
Oh,
story
us.
about a woman who was out walking on the street, right? Just chillaxing, having a good day. And then all of a sudden, a snake falls on her. And she's not near any trees. It's completely open. And a snake falls on her from the sky. And then she's like freaking out because the snake is freaking out, obviously. And it catches her arm, wraps around it, and she's like holding the snake back because it's trying to bite her. And then all of a sudden, the eagle swoops in and starts clawing at her arm because that's what it recently had in its claws. So she had all this came down, falling on her wonderful, peaceful day.
Damn eagle. Drop your snack somewhere
Eventually,
else,
the eagle gets the snake and flies off with it, but not after leaving her super fucked up. Like her arm was messed
Yeah.
up.
That sucks.
Oh my! So
See,
see, we
there's
have to worry
danger
about
everywhere.
that. And then, what if a mole people come out from the ground and start trying to claim the surface as their own?
Right, like unless you're in
Exactly.
crystal clear waters.
And there's no way that they're not weirded out by the deep sea fish either. Like they
Oh,
must be
yeah,
looking at
right.
something as guys. Like, they look fucking
Hey,
weird.
blob
But
is
you
not
reckon
blob in the deep. Okay.
Well, no, but it's
Globe is beautiful.
It's still weird.
It's like they can't bring it up.
It is weird.
Kind of offensive. Like,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, they're just like, they're little fish kids. They go, no, don't be insensitive. Hey.
it's like when a child sees like a disabled person and starts like pointing at them or whatever, and just like, no, it's just how they are. It's okay.
They'd probably be creeped out by anglerfish.
Anglerfish are
They-
they'll get
Don't
baited
go to
in.
the deep, children.
They'll get baited in by the light and then eat.
Yeah, there's so many
you
weird.
ever
Well,
wanna
there's
climb
weird
a
creatures
mountain?
everywhere, but definitely in the deep.
I think it's interesting. A lot of deep
So many
sea
different life.
creatures
cycles.
have bioluminescence too, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
super interesting evolution cycle.
I wouldn't climb a mountain. I'd walk up one. I would never do Everest.
Yeah,
There's
I'd
like
walk
a
up
pretty
one,
high
but I wouldn't
percentage
climb
chance
one.
you don't get out of that.
I just don't see the appeal. You got to take
Yeah,
like 3
yeah,
weeks off work.
Yeah, there's a good chance you'll just die in one of the worst ways, you know, like either getting crushed or rolling down a hill or falling down a crevasse and breaking your leg and just starving to death. Like there's innumerable ways you could die. I'm sure the view is spectacular.
I don't think it is. I think you can barely see anything.
That's what I'm saying. But even what you do see is like when it's something like this, like the image you have there, it's like, oh, you just see more snowy rocks. It's not like you climb to the top of a nice hill and
They're called-
Yellowstone.
Finally, someone's calling it as it is.
Valley.
Overrated.
There's no nice
Everest
restaurant
overrated.
there.
No, exactly.
It's
You're not.
pretty,
You're not
and I think people like the challenge, either like physically or
Yeah,
spiritually
I think it's about the
too. But
challenge.
I don't know that it's worth it for me because, like, again, like they pointed out, there's so much danger and cost involved. I'm like, no, not worth it.
I don't think it's worth the risk either. Not doesn't make a lot of sense. Although you could just fly up, so cheating.
True, although I think it is hard to fly completely to the top because
No,
of
I meant because of your ghosts.
oh yeah, yeah, true. Now I can just hover up there.
Covering like a
Besides the Bigfoot Yeti
Are
that I
you
go
finding
spawning with.
Atlantis? Oh my!
I said, besides the Yeti, I go spawn up there
right, yeah.
sometimes. There's not too much else up there, but
I
he
mean,
does have a fabulous spa.
That's a great idea. Imagine a Yeti just at the top of Everest, and everyone, like most people, keep dying, and it's just because the Yeti keeps eating them.
Stone Valley.
There's
or
no
s-
nice restaurant up there.
No, exactly. You're not uncovering like a hidden lagoon or valley or something. And especially like Mount Everest as well. You're doing it with like 600,000 other people. So
Yeah, I've heard there's a huge, actually, tourist issue with Mount Everest now, and it's actually super dangerous in another way. Where at one point they were getting like these pretty experienced like guides who live there, but now
Yeah.
they're dying because they keep taking these tourists up, and it doesn't always go right. And
no.
so it's a huge issue from my understanding.
it's like I've heard during peak time of the year, it's literally like a conga line to the top of the
Yeah.
mountain. So it's not even like you're like a bold explorer going where no one's gone before. Didn't someone do it in like shorts? One of those like guys who says they can like, control their body temperature. I'm not kidding. I think a guy did do that. Is it? Yeah, it's Wim Hof. I thought it was
Yeah.
him.
Not the Iceman from Goop. No.
Apparently, we should listen to him. He knows the way.
Yeah, he probably just has a genetic like abnormality or something. To be
Yeah.
honest,
The Iceman says he's able to like regulate his body
I mean,
temperature and shit.
there must be something to it if he can.
Yeah.
If he didn't die.
You'd be pissed off, wouldn't you? Like you've spent several $1,000s at Kathmandu, kidding yourself out, and you just see some guy.
Yeah, it feels like you're way topping
The-
everything.
One with the
the
ice.
level 100 monk who can resist the elements.
Body.
It's already impressive to climb to the top, and now he's like doing it even better than you. He's like, come on, man, at least let me have this. Wasn't Dark Souls, you can pick your class.
You
and
get
can be like,
deprived.
is it depraved or something? You're just in your.
You're just
Oh,
naked
yeah,
with a
yeah.
He's the
club.
naked one.
He's just combat rolling to the top of the, the top of the mountain.
Everyone secretly despises him.
I mean, that's pretty true for the protagonist of Souls games. Everyone just kind of despises you.
Okay, let me tell you what I explored.
Okay,
I explored the bookshop on the weekend.
that's like a mental exploration.
I used to have a lot of books. Like a lot of books.
You seem well read.
I would
I'm
love
not
that kind of
particularly
library. God damn.
well read. But what happened was, I used to buy
Neither.
books for $1.
Sure.
Very quickly,
Yeah.
I accumulated a lot of books. And anyway, I moved to one place, and then
See, now check your local library. Sometimes they sell books, and you can buy like one thing my local library did was you could fill up your bag as much as possible with as many books as you could fit in it, and you could
Ooh.
buy them for like $5. It was awesome. I got too many books.
flood happened. And then I moved to another place. They got kind of left to the elements, and so much dust got in there. So I went full 1930s mode, and I had a fire in the backyard. I had a book burning of my own stuff. And I thought, I'm just going to start the collection again. And so this weekend, I went to the bookstore and I got some better books. Some books.
$2.
I got some books with pictures in them.
So comics,
manga.
or, like children's
Not
books.
the yaoi.
So they've got a whole aisle now dedicated to manga.
I think it's pronounced mango.
And I thought, you know what?
Manga,
I'm gonna do it.
manga.
I'm gonna see what all the fuss is about.
It's whatever.
And so they had these books on like Junji Ito,
You know what the real crime is? It's anime.
and I thought, well, yeah, it's quite spooky. I like spooky stories.
Oh yeah, he's good. Yep.
So I got a couple of those. I'm wandering around.
Oh, we got the
and
Tomie.
I get to the like mystical aisle, and I thought, oh, this would be funny. I'll buy her story and like a book on witchcraft. And then when people come around and visit, I'll like leave it on the coffee table, and I'll tell people that her historian's really into this stuff now.
All dog-eared with like a bookmark in it. And...
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in that sort of aisle, and there's a whole bunch of tarot cards there.
Oh.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. So I look at those. I pick it up, and the box
Yeah.
was very light. Well, that's weird. And
My
it
store
says on
had a
s-
few,
on
not too many.
sticker, please see at the counter. They can't trust tarot cards in the store regular. Interesting. So I went to the front counter,
Oh,
and I,
too
you
many
know, I bought
thieves?
my
That's sad.
a couple of books, and I said to the lady, "Why are all the tarot cards behind the counter?" And she goes, "There's so much shoplifting of tarot cards. It's like the most
that's so
stolen thing in
sad.
the whole store."
Oh wow.
I could see that though, because people like collecting cards.
Yeah.
And out of books, like what do you have to work for less in terms of enjoyment? Flipping through some tarot cards, or maybe even reselling them, or trying to enjoy a book. I
True. I don't know if one's easier to pocket as well.
want to see that Egyptian
Just
tarot
simply
deck.
smaller.
Damn it.
Oh, I would not have picked that.
No, I wouldn't have either. I thought that was so interesting. And I said, "So what's number 2?" And then she points down at my book. She goes,
Manga.
"We've got a copy of Berserk up the back, and we don't even keep it at the front counter.
Yeah.
We keep it in the storage out the back."
That does not.
People are robbing
Doing
Berserk.
Berserk.
People pay for Berserk. It deserves it. It's so good. What are you doing?
Yeah, it could be a bunch of buttholes, or it could even lead to it being youth and such as well.
Yeah, I
Being
bet
naughty.
it's at this day and age, though, let's be honest, it's probably the resellers, the asshole resellers.
Not surprised me
True,
because
that as
I've
well.
tried to buy the first edition of Berserk. So I'm like, I want to read
Unfortunately.
this, but it's never anywhere, and I just
Yeah.
assumed, oh, it's so popular that it's sold out. But that makes way more sense that people.
Yeah,
are
maybe I
just
should ask from
Shanghai.
Dennis if I'm ever buying Berserk.
She also said, like, well, the reason that the tarot cards are stolen so often is because they're so easy to resell.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
sure.
Like yeah, it makes sense that they're easy to
Lame.
resell, right? Yeah, it's so not Facebook
Or
Marketplace.
Would stealing them not imbue them with some dark energy, or does that like activate their powers? Now, ironically, if the store actually used the
Well, it
tarot
would to
cards,
the
they would
thief,
know
I
that they're
mean.
about to get stolen from.
Yeah, it's like
Very
how no one
famous,
steals
yeah.
a Ouija board because you always see it coming.
It's funny how recent Ouija boards are.
Yeah, I've heard it's Parker Brothers thing. isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was just
Yeah.
some goofy board game from like the 60s.
People out here thinking that this works to contact you. How does that make you as a resident spirit feel? That they think that this piece of cardboard gives them the power to communicate with the dead.
It's a little silly.
A little.
Perhaps,
Damn, that's
perhaps you can imbue any tool with your essence to contact Oona, but you have to have the skill, okay? And many of you should not poke.
My argument
around
is
and
no one ain't talking to
things.
my dead self unless I'm talking to them first, like, because I want to. That's what this is, guys. That's what this channel is. We want to share with you. So you best be grateful, you living bastards. Excuse
Yeah,
me,
it's
gravy is
goofy.
gravy.
But yeah, it's goofy how scared people are of this item in particular when like, anything could do it. It's just silly.
What I think is silly
Religious.
is how scared people get of,
Yeah.
of Ouija board. Like people,
I'm like,
I'm not kidding. I have met people like friends' parents who freak out At the mention of a Ouija board.
So goofy because they freak out sometimes. I've heard in past about D&D and everything. I'm like, this is just games. It ain't getting nowhere. It's fine.
This was invented in the 60s. It isn't that deep.
No.
Don't be left in the dark. New glow-in-the-dark Ouija.
Be like if
Oh, that would be
Mousetrap
sick though. Glow in the dark. That's awesome. That's a great idea.
That's pretty fun.
Be
Yeah.
haunted or something.
Oh yeah, no, I like
Yeah,
that.
Mousetrap is
Whatever.
Imagine if people Imagine if you thought of Mousetrap like you think of the Ouija board
You have only a few turns
before the ghost mouse
by
eats
mouse.
you. Yeah,
Exactly.
Do not go seeking.
It's actually kind of funny. I like that.
Sacrifice the cheese.
I did once, and boy, do I regret it. Do you remember the Mousetrap ad?
It's
That's
a
the
crazy
only thing I-
contraption.
No,
Oh,
it's
I
a
haven't
cra-
thought of that
crazy
ad in
action,
forever.
Something action, the crazy contraption,
the fun is catching its Mousetrap.
Fuck.
What they should have for the tarot cards, they're plated in such a way that you just want to steal them. Even if you have no interest in stealing tarot cards, you're like, oh, I could fully
I like
take
that deck
so
they're
easily.
showing right there.
Yeah.
though.
You could take
Goddamn.
that.
And then all of a sudden you start hearing like clinks and dinks of small ball bearings rolling around. A giant
for booby
plastic
traps.
cage lands on top of you.
Yes.
I don't know
Oh
how that works with
god.
the
I
ocean,
thought it was
but
gonna
reckon
trap
we
him.
It's just kill them.
could get it pushed through.
It's a great idea though. Too bad traps are illegal.
They should have more booby traps or
Old
something
video
alarms
games,
next to the
especially
tarot.
old online games are very creepy in a very liminal space kind of way.
That's true.
You know, the graphics are all like very outdated, and you'll be playing games where there'll be the implication of a wider world, but there's you just know, and the reality is there's nothing there. Like if I could just jump over this wall, I'm in a void.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, like you're playing
Yeah.
Pokemon or something, and you actually manage to move the truck, and there's
Yeah.
a door.
And you step into the door.
Yeah, and you go inside, right? And it's
The
like a
realms.
liminal space, which is very scary.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome thing if Nintendo included like a secret doorway that only opens under certain circumstances that people would have to figure out, and it just leads to like a creepy backrooms area.
And it's like a cave. You're expecting to encounter Dugtrio and Zubats. But
Yeah.
Well,
instead,
if it was
it's
a
nothing.
weird, creepy
As I walked
doorway, I
through
would
the
think
cave,
maybe a
it got
legendary.
darker and darker, and I started to notice
Maybe.
strange things. There were skeletons.
Legendary
What's
ghosts.
What's the bit? It's
Skeletons.
called
What are you
Pokemon
doing there,
yeah.
Thaya?
Black. Or
No, it
like,
has to be
Well-
called
Blood red. Clearly, in that section, it would be it would be rock ghost type.
Pokemon Blood
be
Red
cool.
or something.
Rock on.
Pokemon, what's a scary color? Pokemon Grey, actually, that's kind of cool. That's a liminal color.
is there
Gray could be interesting, where you play as someone who
Mhm.
could choose to join Team Rocket or not. Bam.
like an adjective
could
we can
be.
throw on it? Like,
No.
what about like morbid gray?
I feel Pokemon
Morbid
Grey. I feel
green.
like Pokemon Kill Your Parents Orange.
Where does this go?
Jesus.
Wait, I got it.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The weird thing was, the man at the EB Games insisted that this was the best version. It's weird though. Never seen
Creepy
that man
man.
working there before.
When he spoke backwards and in tongues. But I thought he had just had an aneurysm. I just shrugged. Fucking hell, it's perfect.
They basically
I
just
walk
want
up
a
to one of the
horror
corpses
stories, extra special hidden copy.
Yeah, exactly. A creepy pasta game
Yeah, it's perfect.
of
I walk up
Pokemon.
to one of the corpses and push A, expecting a dialogue box to open up, and one did. But it was blank, as though the programmers had forgotten to type anything in. And that was when it happened. The Pokemon battle music started playing,
But backwards.
and all distorted.
Eventually, I came to a crossroads. I could either go left or right. So I turned right, and as I got to the end of that path, there was another intersection. So I turned right. Eventually, I got tired. I went onto the darknet, and I started asking, what's
Darknet.
going on? And then someone finally
I think something weird is happening in my game. I managed to move the truck and there's a cave below it. I keep going deeper and deeper. What am I supposed to do? Do I go left or right at the fork in the tunnel? You move the truck? Did you find Mew there? This is so fake. You can't move the truck at all. Stop lying, kid.
Never go left.
And it's posted by Help Me.
Replied, never go left. Luckily, till then, I had only ever gone right, and the username was just
H3LPN3.
I logged back onto my Game Boy. I turned left. That's when it happened.
No.
I blacked out. In the game and in real life. I woke up the next day and I went outside. I was suddenly in the cave in real life.
This is some SCP shit.
I
right
yelled
here.
out into the cave, hello? Is anybody there?
But all I heard back was echoes. As time went on, though, the echoes started to become more distorted.
It was surreal. It was more than surreal. It was liminal.
My
It
dad's
was
gonna kill
liminal.
me.
That's it. They've always got their priorities wrong, yeah.
I came across several piles of bones.
I bent down over one of the skeletons and I saw in its pocket a journal. I opened the journal and I read the
pocket.
first page. It said, I'm so happy. Today I
Known
just
as its
bought my copy
ribcage.
of Pokemon Gray.
All this was written down in a journal.
I flipped through the pages and then I found it. They said they found the truck too. They went into the cave as well. And now they're saying that they're lost in the cave.
This person's style of writing was familiar.
Oh my god.
My suspicions were confirmed when I got to the final page. All that it was hundreds and hundreds of scratchings that said, don't go left.
Then I saw it. They signed their name at the bottom of their last journal entry. H3LPM3.
That's when I realized it was saying Hithrupelmur. I walked around in the game a little bit more until I saw the first human figure I'd seen in this cave in the game.
I
God,
started
it's a
to
creepy
get closer
Ash.
to Ash Ketchum, but he wasn't usual. He was 18 feet tall.
Oh my god.
And his limbs were all very lanky, not like in the cartoons.
Why is he the slender
Instead
Ash?
of, I want to be the best, he said, I want to kill everybody.
And as his face got
Is
closer,
something more
it was
grimy?
like my vision was overcome with TV static.
And I blacked out.
Damn.
When I woke up, I was in a strange new place. It was still the cave, but in the distance, I could see lights like those of a hospital room. There was a hospital bed in the cave.
Why is it
And
now
Ash
Silent Hill?
Ketchum was in the hospital bed. I went over there to see what was going on. And as I got up right next to Ash, I realized he's been in a coma the whole time. Wait a minute.
What?
I had seen a theory
Wait,
about
what?
this.
That's when I looked back again
Coma?
and I realized
What was it?
Ash had my face. What if his mouth just opened and it played like the garbled, creepy Pokemon
Because
cries?
we've done that 8 times. That's why we can't do that.
But what if we did it a ninth
It can't be
time?
more static. He can't open his mouth and more static comes out like pristine garbage.
Yeah.
Blinked, and now I was in the bed, looking up. But I was no longer in the cave.
I was in the hospital. I had just woken up and my parents were around me. They said that I fainted.
I was looking around for my Game Boy Color, but I couldn't see it anywhere. I asked my dad, and he said, it's at home, but we haven't even bought you a single game to play in it yet.
You've been playing an empty Game Boy the whole time.
This experience shook me to my core, but my dad and mum both reassured me that everything will be all right. Anyway, this might be my last journal entry for a few weeks. Me and my parents are going to go on holiday tomorrow to visit New York City. Thanks, everyone. Dated September 10th, 2001.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, that's so stupid. A few
No.
weeks later, I was at a cafe out with my girl when all of a sudden I
Fucking
looked across
Batman.
the table and what I saw, it shocked me to my core. The guy from EB Games is just like there, like Michael Caine giving like a knowing nod at the end of Batman.
Yeah. Like a pedestrian walks past and he's gone.
That's it, yeah. Or it's got to be like a suspenseful thing like, uh-oh, think of what the ramifications for the whole world will be. So, over the years, I've tried to put that all behind me, keep it out of my memory. maybe it really was all just a dream. Except
Yeah.
one day, I was browsing the Pirate Bay,
Yeah.
and someone
Not
had
the Pirate
uploaded
Bay.
the ROM. Pokemon Void Black.
Void.
There it was. And it had been downloaded 30 million times.
Oh no.
I clicked on it, and
Oh,
the
no.
description was just an assy art picture
Just
of
get
Ash
it.
Ketchum's face in the bed. Exactly how I remember it.
I ran downstairs. I knew my dad liked to use the Pirate Bay. I went into his study. I burst through the door. Don't play that
He's playing
ROM.
Ash Ketchum.
But when I opened the door to his office, there was just a chair, an empty pile of clothes, and the ROM was open. He had gone to a liminal space, and I would never see
Liminal
him
space.
again.
No.
All I heard was that familiar
The worst
beat.
fate. Beep, beep, the creepy song. Lavender Town
The
creepy
Ash
song.
Ketchum.
Thanks again to NordVPN. Don't forget.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
Ash Ketchum becomes the weird haunted.
I did not expect a creepy pasta Pokemon to finish off
Where was this
exploration. What? It was going nowhere. Except down under.
Well,
Never.
on that topic, I feel like you would be the type of person who would want to find random stuff like that in the game.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be
Because
so
it's-
good. Are you kidding me?
So would
Be
I.
hilarious. Especially if it actually had like a mythical Pokemon in it or something.
hmm There's some games that do a good job at kind of making you feel like that exists. Like
I'm trying to.
Remnant.
I don't think they're. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I can't think of a single legendary ghost type Pokemon, and this needs to be corrected.
Yeah, I'm no expert, but I don't think so. There should be.
Because Darkrai is dark, not ghost. So yeah, put suggestions down there for what you think should be a ghost Pokemon type that would be a legendary kind that would appease both of us. Just give us fun ideas for that. And oh my god, that jumped all over the place. My goodness.
Really?
Well, just remember, Gravies, never go left. Bye-bye.
And don't enter liminal spaces besides ours. Bye bye,
Wow,
Gravy.
in the liminal space.